How is it that thou art not aware? All praise is honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. Salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. How is it that thou art not aware, Esau, that the Lord has laid you into a snare to destroy yourself, man? You know, and that's what is being seen as we continue to teach this word. The fact that you Edomites are still scrambling, you know, seeing the chariots. You know, the Lord is it's a lot going on in your mind right now for you Edomites, because the Lord has laid you into a snare in these last days. All right, a trap. Okay. Let's get the word, the etymology for trap. I'm going to get a couple definitions and then we're going to get some scriptures. Because you Edomites are actually trapped into prophecy as being the wicked. And the Lord said he has created the evil and the wicked for the day of evil. Excuse me, he's created the wicked for the day of evil. So you are indeed trapped. This is the etymology online for the word trap. It's a noun. It says contrivance for catching unawares. Okay? You are in a contrivance for being caught unawares. See? Trap, verb. Late 14 circa. Ensnare an animal, catch in a trap, encircle, capture. You Edomites are unawares of the trap that you are in, man. All right? The missiles that are being built by these other countries, they're going to be ultimately directed at you, America, Babylon the Great. The people here in America, Babylon the Great, are going to turn against you, Edomites. So you Edomites in these last days, your great, good old America and your establishment and your society is going to be brought down because you have been put into a trap. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah 50, verse 24. It says, I have laid a snare for thee. All right, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, has laid a snare for you Edomites. All right, and your rulership in these last days to do what? To be taken by destruction. All right. It says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. So you have striven against the Most High, who created this reality we all wake up into every day, for hundreds of years now, man. First by destroying the Lord's people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You also have destroyed the earth. You also have destroyed the minds of the people. Because when the Most High puts a power into rulership, they are to really live by the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Seeing you can't do that, you Edomites here in America, Babylon the Great, and all over the world, because you can't learn righteousness, the Lord has laid a snare and a trap for you in these last days, and you are also found and caught, which is why you're being exposed to be the Edomites. All right, let's go into this word striven, because this is you Edomites, man. You have striven against Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai and his people.
Strong's H 1624. Garra. Garra.
It says to cause strife, stir up, contend. You have contended with the Most High. You have meddled with the Most High's people, his earth. You've striven with him to stir. You have stirred up the Most High. You have excited yourself against. You see, you have waged war, it says here, against the Most High. See, which is why Yahweh Shem Yahushua said he would have war with Amalek, all right, which is the top tribe of you Edomites. And they actually control the earth, the so-called Jews, or the tribe of Amalek. The Most High said he would have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And you have striven, and that's you striving against the Most High, man. So the Lord has laid the trap for you. All right, Jeremiah 50:25. The Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the uttermost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. And it's talking about America, man. Because you've been laid into that snap, that trap, that snare. For what? For striving against the Lord, man. Okay? This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare. So are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them, man. You have scriptures that state that when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. It says that you are going to be taken by these other nations as far as being thermonuclear overpowered by these missiles that are coming with the ICBMs, which are really the weapons of the Lord. You have the Israelites waking up. All right, and ultimately the scripture where it says all the hands of the wicked shall be upon them, it's going to eventually take place as well, because there's going to be a lot of chaos and anarchy in the streets, and they're not going to regard the government in this country. And that's in the book of 2 Ezra 15 and 16, man. So you Edomites have established this place by blood. The Lord is going to take you out of power by violence and blood. All right, which is why you have been laid in that trap, in that snare, man. All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 7 and 11. It says, the Most High judgeth the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. And you can read in the book of Malachi, the first chapter, and figure out and find out who the wicked is. It's you Edomites, man. You so-called white people, man. The Lord is angry with you every single day, which is why you have judgment being poured out onto America, Babylon the Great in these last days, man. Wearing the mask. So-called natural disasters, which are really orchestrated by the Lord. All right, a failing economy. All right. Confusion. War between the two dominant sides of you Edomites. Satan versus Satan, as the scripture says, man. The Lord has laid you into a snare, and trap that you won't be able to escape. That's why it tells you that in the book of Habakkuk, man. All right, Psalm 7 and 12. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready. And ultimately, the ultimate plague that the Lord has prepared for you these missiles, man. It's not a coincidence they're spoken of in the majority of the prophetic scriptures, man, concerning the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, man. All right, it says if he turn not, he will whet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready. He have also prepared for him. The Lord has prepared for you what? The instruments of death, which are those missiles. He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity and hath conceived mischief. And that's how you have established your country. America, Babylon the Great. You have stolen, raped, robbed, pillaged other nations. Like it tells you in the book of Habakkuk, man. You have coveted a evil covetousness to your house. And all these things you have done over the hundreds of years is coming back on you. You can't blame anybody but yourselves. All right. Psalm 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it and has fallen into the ditch which he made. So you falling right into the ditch and you're falling right into the plans of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Although you thought you got away, you were just going to skip off into the sun, put the people of the Lord in captivity, keep them in a low estate, keep them dumbed down, keep them uneducated to the fact of who they are. All right. Claiming to be them. All right. You have striven against Yahweh Shem Yahushai in these last days, and therefore the judgment is coming upon you, man. All right. Psalm 7 and 16. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate. So the Lord is going to recompense you all the things you've done. What does it say in Galatians 6 and 7? Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. You see? What have you sown on this earth? All the nations hate you. You Edomites. The only reason they deal with you is for monetary reasons and purposes. You see? For commerce. Otherwise, they wouldn't deal with you, which is why they are actually trying to move into using their own currency. Trying to further and further, all right, disconnect themselves from you Edomites. And that's prophecy as well, man, because the other nations are taking up a parable against you. Why? Because the Lord has laid you into a snare and a trap, and thou was not aware, man. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9, verse 16. The Lord is known. Let's start up at 15. Psalms 9 and 15. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made. In the net which they hid is their own foot taken. You see, so the Lord basically made you play yourselves, you Edomites, in these last days. Starting with the wicked elite, the banking families, man. You've played yourself this whole entire time, thinking that the nation of Israel would stay asleep forever, man. The Lord told you, based off prophecy, you have the scriptures, you have the documentation, that he would wake his people up in the last days, man, and would set them in order before your eyes, man, and reprove you. Which is what is taking place when we do these video epistles and we bring out the truth on you Edomites and your future. Psalms chapter 9, verse 16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higyon Selah. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai. See? The Lord has put you into slippery places, man, as the scripture says. All right? Let me get one more scripture, man. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 73, verse 15. If I say, I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me. Until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I therein. Now that we have come into this truth, we understand the end for you so-called white people, you Edomites, man. Destruction, calamity, chaos. Is this not the same way you established this country? Therefore, the Lord has prepared it to come back down upon your own pate, upon your own head, man. See, you thought you were tricking the Most High. You thought that the Lord would be against his people forever, man. Psalm 73 and 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into what? Destruction. How are they brought into desolation as in a moment they are utterly consumed with terrors? This is what's going to take place for you Edomites in these last days, man. The scripture says that ye shall be a chaste roe. All right. People have been waiting a long time, starting with Yahweh Shem Yahushai to recompense judgment to you, going back to what? The serpent in the garden, man. You Edomites are what is left of that spirit on the earth. So the Lord is going to get ready and judge you, man. By doing what? By bringing forth his plagues, his calamities, the chariots, and ultimately his missiles, man. To bring forth what? A desolation. To bring forth what? The destruction. You see? This is the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe, the word woe means destruction, to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. This is what you Edomites have done. This is why the destruction, all right, and the recompense, all right, is coming forth in these last days based off of prophecy, based off of the net and the snare that the Lord has placed you in. You're not going to get out of this, man. Out of this judgment. This is the book of Micah chapter 2 verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Let's talk about you Edomites, man. Continually going forth with unrighteous decrees, laws, restrictions. Signing into a law of wickedness. Debauchery. And the Lord is going to recompense you. Micah 2:2. And they covet fields, they steal things, they steal lands, and they take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks. Neither shall you go haughtily, for this time is evil. And that's why the scripture says that the Lord has created the wicked for the day of evil, man. You have been snared into your own trap, and this is all orchestrated by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. You can't trick Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You can't stop prophecy either. All right? So, Lord willing, that was edifying, just something quick and to the point. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. Citations to you Akim across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. Shalom and Abba Babal.